Hey, everybody, welcome to the Transition Collective. If you are in a season of career transition and you're here, you're in the right room. You don't have to navigate career transition alone, and that's what we're trying to do is provide a safe space to process this season without feeling a need to fix or be fixed. This video is just going to serve as a quick entry point, kind of who we are, what we're doing, why we're here, and how you can get involved and join our community. So, with that, I'm just going to jump right in. So really, we are looking to have a space together. I think in talking with so many people that are in career transition, what I keep hearing is no one really understands what this feels like. So if that's you, if you've thought that, you are in the right place. And what I want to make sure you know is that you can find people that understand what you're going through. You can hear other people's experiences, realize that this is normal, and feel supported without the need to be fixed. A lot of people are trying to fix you when you talk about your career transition season. And I'm sure you've had a million people say, "Oh, have you tried ChatGPT for your resume?" Yeah, of course I've tried ChatGPT. Good intentions, but fixing isn't necessarily what we're trying to do here. We're trying to just create space to process this together. And what you're going to find is there are other people that are in the same season that you are. They understand what it feels like to be in this season. So we call this just a shared experience space, and this is a lot of like discussion board posts that are private. They're only people in the group can see it, no one from outside. So if you're looking for a place that's not Facebook, that's not Instagram, to kind of process what you're going through, not LinkedIn, this is a place to do it, in privacy, but with other people. The next thing I find when I talk to people is like, I don't have a safe space to say this out loud. There may be some things that you're feeling that you can talk with some folks about. But, if you're like, man, I was so discouraged, I didn't apply for any jobs this week. Chances are maybe your family doesn't understand that statement. Maybe your friends don't understand that statement. And so there are people here that do understand that. Some days you've got highs and some days you've got lows, and sometimes you need to be able to say the hard things. Like, I'm really discouraged today, not sure what to do, feeling exhausted. I've optimized my resume. I've been watching interviewing tips. I've searched the job boards and been networking with people and just not seeing any progress. And I really don't know what to do. So that's definitely a thing that other people are feeling as well. So you have a place here in the collective where you can be honest. You can say the hard things. You can be honest without being rushed to fix it, and you can process without bitterness. That's one of the things. Like, if you are bitter, and a lot of times your friends are feeding this bitterness by saying, "Man, this stinks. They really did something bad to you here, and no one understands you, and no one appreciates you, and you got screwed in this situation." And they think that they're helping, but in reality, it's kind of feeding your bitterness. And so we want to help you process without that. And so we just call this fixing conversations, where we're just fixing the conversations that you're having, not necessarily fixing you. So, and the last thing that we're talking about is people say my emotions feel all over the place and I don't know what's normal. Like, one day I'm up, I've found 3 jobs to apply to and I've hyped myself up that these are going to be awesome. And then like the next day you get rejection emails, auto reject emails, and you're, at the very bottom of the valley now. And it's easy to have your emotions go up and down, and no one else is showing you that. They're just showing you a happy face. And so it's easy to feel like you're the outlier because you've got the roller coaster of emotions. And what I want to tell you is you're not the outlier. Um, you're just like everyone else in that they have emotional roller coasters too. And so emotions are steadier, and I know that they are normal. This is really what we're going for, is steadier emotions, knowing that you're in a normal space. We make sense of emotional swings, separate fear from reality, and regain a sense of emotional footing. And we just call this grounding before guidance. So, before your other things can be, as as successful and effective as possible before your resume, before you're interviewing, before your networking can be super successful. It helps to feel grounded first, that you're not coming from a place of bitterness, you're not just panicking, you're not just reacting to whatever's in front of you, but you're kind of in control. And so that's really what we're trying to do. And if this sounds like something that's helpful, we would love to have you and have your voice here in our community. So, what I've heard people say is, I didn't need more answers. I needed people walking with me. And that's really why we created this community, is to be able to walk together with people who understand what you're going through. So thank you. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. What you can do now is join and set up a profile, introduce yourself, and start to interact with some of the posts. Your involvement and commitment is going to make or break like your experience here. And so in that of the rest of the people in the community, no one wants it to be just me. So your voice is going to be critical in this process. So we would love to have you. We would love to have your voice and your experience, and we would love to go through this season with you. You don't have to navigate transition alone.